All right, welcome in everybody. Hope everybody has had a wonderful Wednesday. We are here with Sushi's World Wednesday night scrimmage, and our very first match of the night is gonna be Erangel, home to a lot of these players and a lot of these teams. This is the very first map that everybody gets comfortable with and plays on whenever they download the game. So we're going to see a lot of very close matches, some good fights here. We're going to see a wide range of long range, short range, and close combat in this map. All right, and our first flight zone for this match number one here is going to be out of Novorybnoy all the way up through to Severny with the Yasnaya, Polyana, Rozhok School, Pachinki, a little ways off from this flight path, but very doable for these teams to jump down, get out there and loot up, suit up, and grab what they want. You've got Georgia Pool that is going to be out there just a little ways from this flight path, but again, it's very doable for these teams to jump down, grab a vehicle, and head out in that direction. And we've got teams jumping right off the bat here, so we might see some teams kind of go to maybe a Novorybnoy, maybe Milta Power, might even see some teams go into military base, but we shall see quite a few teams that have jumped off really early, kind of a quarter way through this flight, so we might see some really quick fights right off the bat here. We've got another group going, jumping off right kind of the school, Rozhok area, Yasnaya, Polyana, kind of in that area, so fights to come really quickly. Looks like we've got two teams possibly headed out into Lubovka. We'll keep an eye on those two as we got two teams that are headed into Yasnaya Polyana. Might have a two or three, might see three teams heading into Severny, but we got two teams that are kind of breaking off and getting out there away from this flight path. So Yasnaya Polyana with three teams there. We're gonna hop right on in with Team 11 KR. we also have a team of 14 and a team 8 that's there. We've already got shots fired. Let's go find out where those are at. Maybe you're down in here. Let's go check it out with team 6. Alright, so team 6 and team 19. B77 is down. So team 6 has already lost a member and has lost another one. They're going to be moving forward now, being just a... Where's going to be a duo, but it looks like they're going to be down and out, and I believe they're going to be our first team out, and they are for sure going to be our very first team out. All right, we've got quite a few teams here inside Razak as well. We've got team 5, Golden Pyra. And let's see if we can get y'all back into that action here, which we did. If we might be experiencing some crashes here, we might try to keep y'all in that action as much as we can. All right, so we've got team 17. Looks like they're going to be inside. Let's see. They are going to be inside of Pachinki as well, along with team 5 and a team 7. Ooh, did prep that grenade really well. All right, gonna hop over with the team at 21. They're over. Let's go over here with the team at 21. They're over in the Lebovka. They're the only teams out over there right now, so they are looting and suiting up very nicely. Looks like they do have 4 eliminations on the board. So let's go see. All right, so we have a team 3 and a team 13. Both have been eliminated, and they are back to the lobby, patiently waiting for match 2 to start here as soon as we get done with this one. All right, headed over with Rain, team 22. They've got 1 elimination on the board. All right, we still got our teams over in Yasnaya, Pollyanna. Our 3 teams, we're going to head over to them. So team 14, I believe, yep, they are still sitting as a full squad with currently 0 eliminations. They do have 2 other teams here that they could get some of those eliminations up on the board for them. Team 11, down a member. They are going to be moving forward with it just being a team of 3 if they can get this revive. If not, they're going to be moving forward being a duo team. But that is going to be a very tricky revive there. Kind of scattered out quite a bit. And Team 11, it kind of is definitely pinned down for sure between the teams, Team 8 and the Team 14. Ooh. Charlie trying to get across, then gets taken down. And is down and out. So Team 11 now going to be sitting as a solo in the middle of two teams. And that zone closing in. All right, teammate just lost a member there. Trying to get out of there, trying to get the rest of the team, kind of scooping them up into the vehicle, but was unable to. Team 11 grabbing that kill. All right, we still got 3 teams that are out there in this blue zone, so they're going to need to be paying attention close to their health and to where the other teams are, trying to get out of there alive and make it to our next zone. We still have, so we're going to head over into the Pachinki area. We have 3 teams that are still here. So we have Team 18, a full squad, sitting at the church. Team 17 with 1 elimination on the board for the team, but they are going to be moving forward and finishing out right now, currently as a team of 3. All right, Team 7 kind of controlling the Pachinki here with 3 eliminations, and they are sitting as a team of 3 currently. So these 3 teams are going to be battling it out, trying to see who can get out of that area alive. We have 18 teams that are still remaining. Levels moving in from with Team 7 as Sam is down, but is going to come in for that revive. Hopefully they can get that revive off. That would definitely be keeping them a full squad here, but they got 2 members down, and it looks like they're going to be down and out. So Team 17 is sent back to the waiting lobby for match number 2. So 16 teams still remain for match 1, and we've seen some quite a quick fights here, and definitely a teams being eliminated really quickly. All right, let's head right back up into rain. Looks like they could be getting into some action there. And let's go and get y'all back here. So we're going to go right back to rain where they were going to get some action. It looks like they do have a team closing in. And it looks like they got team of 4 that's closing in with them. All right, so team 4 is in the area. They definitely have to pay they got to pay attention here. They do have another team that is fastly approaching. It's going to be Team 20. I believe that Team 20 is going to be Rich Esports. So they are off at the distance as well. All right, Team 4. They're still sitting as a 4 full squad. All right, Nuka getting out of the area, so was able to get in and snatch the vehicle out of the garage there. 15 teams are remaining, and our zone is closing in on quite a bit here. Alright, Team 18. Simplicity. And they've got a member down. One member has been eliminated. So if they can get this revive, they'll be sitting as a team of 3 with 3 eliminations. Krent did not get there in time for the revive. So Team 18 is going to be headed into the next couple zones if they can get out of from here alive as being a duo. But shots are being fired from Team 12. Team 12 with 1 elimination and sitting as a duo. As you could quickly saw, we did have Team 15 up on the mountaintop here, where they have 4 eliminations and sitting still as a full squad. All right, our zone reshifts, still kind of in the school Rozhok area, but now we've got teams that are kind of moving in. So back with it, Team 18, we've got Team 4 definitely closing in on them. They are in the water town with Team 4. All right, well, we're going to hop right over into Team 23. They do have Team 5. That is dangerously close. We're going to go hop right there with them. All right, Team 5 laying low, looks like it. All right, Team 23 again, not very far as you can see. Team 5 just a few a few hops and a skips away. And our zone reshifts up kind of towards the north. We might see a wide open area. Looks like a Team 20 is now down and out with Team 10. That is going to be with 7 eliminations. So they have 7 eliminations, and they are holding down just what's left of the ruins. All right, Rain with still with 1 elimination, but they are sitting as a full squad here. All right, hang tight. We'll get y'all here in momentarily back into that action. While that is loading up. Team 14 is still sitting as a duo with 4 eliminations. Oh, jeez, we just lost it again. It is getting really hectic there with all of that action that is going on. Definitely going to try to keep y'all into that action. Even with these crashes, it looks like we're having some technical difficulties. All right, we definitely cannot hold them. We are having, like I said, having some technical difficulties. All right, Team 23, full squad with 3 eliminations. Now, they did just pick up another elimination right there. And they are still holding on to, I believe, what is still left, a little bit of the outside of the ruins. We've got quite a few teams that are inside ruins. We're going to try to get a quick view here. All right, you got 2 members of Team 10 sitting at the up top of the ruins. The other 2 are kind of at the church area. And we've got Team 12 that is closing in. They have to make this push in order to be able to stay alive inside the zone. They are sitting as a duo right here. So hopefully these two members can push in and be able to keep the team alive. We're going to jump right on in with Team 4 as they are making their way straight into the ruins and trying to get into zone. Team 12 just has a member knocked. This may be in trouble for Team 12. Is going to be moving forward at being a solo, looks like. All right, that zone is hurting tremendously. These The teams that are out there are gonna have to force their way in. Team 4, sitting as a solo as well, has to be moving in to be able to stay alive. All right, we've got a team that is across the water there. They're going to be making, it looks like they're going to be trying to push their way in, but they are going to get this little bit of left of the island. And Team 4 is been eliminated. Team 12 pulls out 12 eliminations, or Team 10 pulls out 12 eliminations. They have definitely brought the heat for match 1. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going forward with the next 3 matches ahead. Team 23 with 3 eliminations. They are holding just inside the zone. So Team 9 and Team 23 both are still sitting as a full squad. So let's hop over with Team 9 as they looks like a couple of their members are making their way across the water. Team 15, JPK. See if he can get this grenade. Beautiful grenade. Does it get out there? Does get a little bit of a damage on a couple members of Team 9, but Team 9 quickly answers and knocks him out. 2 teams remain. This is a 4v4 heading into the last zone. Who's it gonna be? Team 9 with 8 eliminations. Team 23 with 3 eliminations. Again, both of these teams full squad moving in together. Team 23 has an advantage here. They do have a little bit of, they have plenty of cover here, as Team 9 is going to be in that wide open area and trying to push in. Mortars are being shot as well. All right, both of these teams are trying to find the prime opportunity to rotate around. Bot with a drop. Not able to get the finish there. All right, so Team 23 kind of is down. 2 members down. Fate, the last one, still standing right now. That's gonna try to. This is gonna be a 4v1. Can it be done? GG's, and nicely done to the teams for match number 1. With Velocity taking that chicken dinner. SYM going all out with 6 elimination. Best companion, not sure who it is, with 2 rescues, and a bot dealing that final kill for Velocity. That is it for match number 1. We'll get right back here to you with match number 2. Y'all hang tight with me. All right, match number 2 for tonight. We're going to be here in Myanmar. Myanmar is one of the larger land maps. And we're going to see a lot of these teams could very well just kind of slow down, take it a little easy, looting up, grabbing what they need, and preparing for those fights and battles to come. With Myanmar being a wide open area, there's a lot of high places, hilltops for these teams to get up on top of. So it is gonna make for a sniper's paradise. So these teams got to pay attention, not just what's out there, the 50 to 75 meters, but out there a little bit farther, kind of towards the 150 to 250 meters, because that bullet can come from anywhere, and you might not ever know where that bullet is coming from until it's too late. So we've got kind of a south-southeast or south-southwest flight path here with Los Leonos directly in this flight path. We've got Pecado, we've got El Pozo, we've got some good places for these teams to jump down and grab what they need. Got a San Martin Hacienda, that area. Could see some teams that jump down and grab a vehicle and kind of move into that direction. And our teams are jumping right off the bat. Got quite a few teams kind of there. Look, teams going into, more than likely heading into Impala area. We'll keep an eye on that little cluster of teams that are moving out. We've got teams that could be going straight down into Los Leonos. We have 2 teams already down on ground. All 4 teams are down on ground, and we've got fights already happening in Los Leonos. Team 17 already lost a member, so they're going to be with a team of 3. Still got some fights going on. We've got to try to find these. They are over in Commersa. We're going to go let's head right over to Team 21, where we've lost the connection. We'll get y'all back there. All right, Team 21 up to 2 eliminations already for the team, still sitting as a full squad. All right, Team 20 sitting as a full squad as well still. But they currently have 0 eliminations. But with the 2 teams that are here, we've got Team 8 with the 2 teams that are still here. Could see they could get some eliminations. Team 8 already has lost 3 of their 4 members, so they're going to be pushing out of here, being a solo. Hopefully they can stay alive, be able to keep the team alive, and be able to get up there in that top 10, top 5. Team 14, 1 elimination on the board, but they are covered up with the Team 12. All right, let's head right over into Pecado, where we saw some stuff going on there, some fights. So let's get y'all there into Pecado as the sandstorm is moving in. So these teams that are here in the side of Pecado are going to be waiting this storm out. All right, so Team 19, Team 15, 3, and 18 all inside of the Pecado area. All right, Team 18 kind of in trouble, looks like. They got 2 of their members that have been disconnected. Hopefully they do come back to be able to help the team out and the remaining 2 players out here. Team 3 starting match 2 with being a team of 3 with the 2 eliminations. And then they are just on the other side of Team 19. Hop with a team of 5. 3 eliminations. Make that 4. Looks like they did just pick up another elimination. And they are still sitting inside Los Leonos. Team 16 and member down. Hopefully they can get this revive and keeping them a full squad. And it looks like they're going to get that squad back up. A leapfrog coming in with the rescue. All right, looks like it's starting to kind of become a little peaceful here inside Los Leonos with these 3 teams that are still here. Now with Myanmar being the larger land map, we have seen quite a few teams right off the bat get taken out in a lot of quick fights. The last member of Team 8 kind of just still laying low. Oh! Gets the knock, and is he gonna get the elimination, which he is? Now that with Team 20 with a duo, they now know where he's at from their team member that just went down. So Team 8 is going to be in some serious trouble now. All right, Team 20 trying to make the push up there. Ooh, nice grenade, but we'll see the sticky bomb there. Nice shots. Oh, what a clutch. Got both of the last 2 members of that Team 20. It looks like a Team 8 is going to be moving forward now. They now have 3 eliminations on the board, and they are getting it close to being in that top 5, top 10 with the teams that are still remaining. Let's head right back into Los Leonos, where we still have our 3 teams, Team 7, 16, and Team 5. And they are all inside the same building, but just different levels. Member of Team 7 has been knocked and is taken out. Team 5 came in like a wrecking ball and has taken these teams out left and right as they were in all kind of bunched up. Team 4, Team 16 may be in trouble. They do have 2 of their members still alive, that DBS in hand. Alright, Team 16. Knox Crawl coming in, trying to see if he can get this clutch here for them. Beautiful grenade. Doesn't quite get any damage there on Team 5. All right, Team 7, I believe is a solo as well. All right, so 7 and 16 both being a solo, with Team 5 with 8 eliminations and sitting as a team of 3. That zone's closing in fast, so these teams are going to have to make a decision and get out of there. Looks like Team 5 definitely making that decision. They're going to make their way out of there. So let's hop over to see what other teams we've got. Still have our teams over in Picado. We'll keep a close eye on them. All right, as of right now, that's where all of the teams are going to be at. So we're going to hop right in with the Team 19 as they are in Picado. All right, we still have one team that's out in the play zone here. Let's go check them out. It's going to be Team 6. They jumped way out from away from everybody. I think they went up to Camp Militar up there, got looted up, and they're now just kind of taking their time moving in, playing this the blue zone with 0 eliminations right now. So with them being out there in that blue zone, they need all the health that they can to be able to try to push in and still stay alive. All right, Team 4 got a couple members that are out there in that blue zone. So they're all out there in the blue zone. They're making their way in, rotating into the zone. All right, we have Team 13 straight out of Nepal. They do have a really good position here. They do have a hilltop that is going to allow them to be able to oversee a lot of the teams that are going to be rotating in. Let's go jump in with them. They are out there in the sandstorm trying to stay alive. And right below them is going to be Team 9. And they were inside the building, so they are untouched by that sandstorm. Sandstorm has passed. All right, Team 23 trying to hold up just a little bit of a cover here. They do have some cover, but just off of the distance, not too far, is going to be Team 15. New Jeans got tagged there. Nice shots. Doesn't really get any hits there. All right, Team 23 still holding very nicely up on the hill, just over. We'll drop in with them exactly where they're at. So they're holding up very nicely in this little compound. Plenty of cover. Team 15 holding up on the mountains there. They got plenty of crevices that they can get inside with Team 9 right down below them, so they can bring the fire and could easily get 4 eliminations. 13 teams are remaining, and this zone is closing in. Team 13 moving in, kind of getting closer to the mountain as well. Team 10 are rolling in, and they're going to try to take the building. New Jeans almost got taken out, but was able to get inside the building and be able to heal up very nicely. Team 15 definitely has a good point of view here to be able to see all of the teams that are rolling in. And this is what I was talking about at the beginning of this, is where this is going to be a sniper's paradise. They do have this hilltop, be able to get up there on top and is actually shoot down below. Blues with the grenade just doesn't get inside the window. All right, FNL full squad. Let's see, can they take out Team 13 straight out of Nepal? All right, Team 13 about to lose one of the members. They do have 2 of their members that have been knocked, and I believe Team 13 are now going to be moving forward as a duo if they can get this revive. But with him, Spence, that was right there, was not able to get the revive at all. So we're going to get y'all here momentarily right back into that action. Hang tight. All right, back with it. Team 10. I believe they did eliminate straight out of Nepal. Back in that action here with Team 10. And we lost it once again. All right, we got 7 teams that are remaining. Team 10 with 7 eliminations, and they are covered up right here. Kind of in the wide open area. Well, kind of in the wide open area. Looks like they do have a little bit of cover, but with it being kind of where it's at, looks like Team 15 still controls up there on the mountain. And Team 9 kind of rolling around the mountain there. Team 6 coming out of nowhere still. They were our team that was way out in the blue zone, did make it alive into the zone, and they are sitting with in the top 5. With 2 eliminations. All right, we have 5 teams remaining. All right, Team 23 looks like they're going to be down and out here momentarily, which they are down and out. 3 teams are remaining. Team 9 up there holding a little bit of that mountaintop. Team 10 kind of down the bottom. Team 10 with 11 eliminations. They're holding strong. SYN or SYM with 6 eliminations by themselves. Absolutely crazy. Let's hop in with Team 6 as they're going to be pushing in to Team 10. Team 10 or Team 9 with a full squad. Let's see if they can end Team 10. SYM is going to be down. Definitely got caught into those flames. And is down and out. Team 10 with being a duo now. All right, the bot that is up there on the hill, the mountains, the rocks is going to be out there. There's almost no way down without actually being sacrificed. 2 teams remain. This is a 3v2. Team 10 is in trouble. Let's see, can they get it? All right, the DBS now in hand and is caught and down and out they go. GG's. Nicely done to Velocity again, taking a chicken dinner. SYM going all out with 6 elimination. Best companion, not sure who that is. Let's find out. That is gonna be Chin with 4 rescues, and not IQ with Velocity with dealing the final kill and bringing them to a chicken dinner. That is going to be it for match 2. We're going to get you here momentarily into match number 3. Y'all hang tight. recalls all scattered out across the map. So if their team goes down and there is still one team remaining, they can recall the entire team back. So we might see some teams here with quite a few eliminations, and they might have killed that same team more than once. But with these teams that are going to have these recalls, it's going to definitely make for quite an interesting match here. And we have almost a split right down the middle from east to west, so splitting it from north and south, so we can see where these teams may or may not go. Looks with Test Track being right into this zone, this flight path, we are definitely going to see at least 2 to 3 teams that are going there. Makes for some quick fights there. And our very first zone is going to be kind of towards that eastern side. So teams are going to be able to push and fight hard and quickly here. We've already got teams being dropped down. Team 18 has already lost a member, but they can still get them to recall if they can get a recall and then get that team member back here, keeping them a full squad. Now they are completely wiped, but if teams are completely wiped before even trying to get to a revive, they're going to be down and out. Team 18, maybe our first team out, even with a revives. All right, see, with Krent being the last one still standing for Team 18, if he can get out of there alive and be able to get to a recall, could very well get his entire team back. And it looks like that's what he's going to try to do, is going to try to get out of there safely and up to a recall. All right, Team 19 and Team 13. Team 19, full squad, going with it with the Team 13, which is straight out of Nepal. Bang down right now for Team 19. They need to either A, get that revive, or start sending somebody to a recall. Team 19 now has 2 of their members down. And it looks like they're going to be down to just a team of 3. All right, it looks like very well could be in trouble here. Oh, gets tagged just a little bit there. Nice grenade, Team 11. Parachuting back in, and Bot is gonna be down and out. They did have a revive right here, so they were able to get that quickly, get the revive and take out Bot. Team 5 and Team 21 both have been eliminated as well. Rolling in with Rain, they have 6 eliminations on the board for their team, and Team 4 just outside the windows. Chino with a run over. they've got one elimination. All right, Team 8 with 2 eliminations. And with Team 10, 4 eliminations on the board. They've got a member that is currently down. Let's see if they can get that revive very quickly, keeping them a full squad. SYM coming in with a revive as they are out there into that blue zone. Here comes Team 9, going to kind of rotate around. All right, Team 3 is just inside the... They're just inside after leaving the blue zone, so they've got a little bit here. We still have 16 teams that are remaining. So with these teams that are still remaining are going to make for some very quick fights, and teams can no longer recall, I do not believe. Team 4 with 3 eliminations, and it looks like they're going to try to get those revives. Hop right over in with Team 17, and they were over here, definitely over here with Team 10. Team 10, it looks like, let's go check out Team 10. They are down and out. All right, teams are starting to bunch up here. Well, let's move in right back to Team 3. They have 2 eliminations. All right, getting all back in there. We're going to get it all loaded back up here. And right where we left off. And once again, it's starting to crash. So yes, we are having technical difficulties with the stream, trying to work through them. Team 18, this is kind of a 2v2 right here. Team 9, Bot is going to try to stay alive when use all the health, and is going to be going, could very well go out to zone. That zone moving in. Team 18 has the upper hand here. 2 teams remain. Or still 3 teams remain. Let's see. Down and out. A bot staying alive using all the meds, and it looks like it's got 7 health kits. Trying to get up the side here is best as he can. Team 18 is inside that zone. All they got to do is just wait it out. Nicely done. GG's. Bot holding it down, trying to stay alive, and it did to the very end. That is it for match 3. We're going to get you here into match 4 momentarily. Hang tight. Going all out, 9 with the 5 elimination. Best companion goes to Rags with the 3 rescues. All right, we'll get you here into match 4. Y'all hang tight with me. All right, our last match for tonight for the Sushi's World Wednesday night scrimmage, and thank y'all all so very much for dealing with the lag, the drops, the slow connection. I do apologize for all of that. We had some technical difficulties, and we still do. I'll have to try to figure out what was the cause of everything after tonight. And our flight path coming out of Primorsk all the way through Milta Power. We're back here in Erangel, so these teams are going to know exactly where to go. We have a school, Rozhok, Pachinki, very close to this flight path. Definitely very doable for these teams to jump out and parachute into those areas. Yasnaya, Polyana, a little ways out there, but very doable for teams to jump down and grab a vehicle and move into Yasnaya, Polyana. And if teams wanted to go out there just a little bit farther, kind of all the way up towards Severny. They'll need to jump down, grab a vehicle, and drive on out there. Same thing with the Georgia Pool. But we've got the military base that's right here. Could see some Team 15 is still holding up on that bridge. Jumping in with Team 5, they're gonna make their, looks like they're gonna make their move into the school. Team 23, they haven't been made it. They've done made it into the school. They're gonna take over the apartments in the school area. Team 4, quick, hard push here onto Team 5. Team 5, 2 of their members have been knocked. 2 of them are 3. Digger coming in with a clutch. It looks like they're eliminating a Team 4. I believe that's who it was that moved right in up there. But anyway, they are down and out, and Team 5 is going to be moving forward, still sitting as a full squad. Five teams remain. Nice shots. Did get a little bit of tags there. Did tag a couple. Got some hits there.